That was obviously a tough one. I can sit here and say I didn't see that coming because you never expect that to happen. But I mean that in the sense of I thought last 2 days of prep have been really good. I liked our plan. I liked the reasoning behind our plan. I liked the way that we've practiced the last 2 days. Matchups I thought were all right. Obviously, it's 2025. So much of differentials in games, especially with in our games, or what's the point differential at the arc? For us to go minus 30 points at the arc, I say that's the story of the game, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to Fairfield. I thought they were also very well prepared. They were ready for this. We knew they would be. They're a prideful group. They obviously, most of them remember what happened last year at their place. They had the loss on Friday night, which I think really regrouped them. But bottom line, we just didn't guard very well. We thought we had a plan, and the first 3 possessions, like the 2 major things that we talk about, both of them go wrong. It just can't happen. Again, we can feel that we're ready, but the application, the execution of what I thought was our game plan didn't happen very well. And obviously, as a coach, you got to kind of take a look at how you prepared and what your plan was, and was it the right one? Did you adjust? But we just did not do a very good job of guarding the arc. But I think even before that, I didn't think we guarded the penetration very well. I thought that was maybe more of the story, is we just did not guard penetration. And when you have shooters out there, they got some stuff at the basket as well, and that's how you're sitting there looking at the result that we looked at today.
Coach, with a result like this, it's probably important to move through it quickly, right? So what's the strategy to almost get the girls to just move past this and focus on the next game?
Well, we will move past it at some point, but I think also been doing this long enough, you got to have a feel for when you have to really learn some tough lessons. I think that's going to be part of today as well. We can easily go up there and say, nobody's ever going to shoot like that in our gym again. Hey, that's never going to happen again. We can talk about the luck part of it, but I just didn't think that we played very well defensively. And we've had some moments in some of the 3 losses that we had that we did not play well defensively for stretches. They exposed that today. So, the kids have finals. They got to get some focus on that. We as a staff, obviously there's some recruiting a little bit this week, but I said to our team before the game, we're going to learn a lot about ourselves today, and we're going to have some lessons that, no matter what, you're going to learn some lessons, but we're going to find out a lot about our team today. And again, part of this, you don't want to your point, I don't think we want to over-dramatize what happened, overreact to it. But this is not a throw away the tape and just move on. We got to learn some things. We got to get better. I need to get better. I need to take a look at some things that we're teaching, that we're doing, whether that's rotations, whether that's lineups, whether that's scheme. All around, we got to take a look at everything right now, because that was a tough lesson today.
I noticed Skylar Travis wasn't on the bench today.
She's got some personal things going on with family, so she just was not in the building today and been away for the last couple of days, and hopefully family health is good, and we'll see her back in the facility.
There was a lot of early separation that came from them capitalizing on Richmond's mistakes and directly turning into layups or threes. What really happened on your side that made it difficult to slow that transition from them, that transition run into points once it started? Yeah,
obviously for us, we were missing shots, so that kind of triggered their transition. I thought some of our help schemes just kind of, it was almost like oh my God, did that really happen? Did we really make that mistake? I thought some of this was, they're really good, they break you down. 100%. I thought we made some remedial mistakes today in our coverages that I think sometimes as a coach, you start getting into we just got to fix this, right? We haven't even done our plan yet, so let's just be better at this, fix this. Hey, maybe that was the answer, and sometimes you got to call an audible and change some things. And I think full disclosure, we're probably caught in the middle of that a little bit today. We had to be better in our coverages. We weren't. Whether we needed to move on from that or just get better, that's something that we'll probably have to take a look at as a staff, and we'll have to address with our team. It's always, I said this during the TV part of it, when Blake called and we set this game schedule, this is like my magic weekend of I really never think that we play well this weekend. It's always right before finals, and so I'll have some former assistants that'll be like, why the heck did you play this game on that day? I'm saying this as a joke because I got to smile a little bit. That really didn't have anything to do with it. This was a Fairfield win today. They did everything well. They deserved it. Two good programs. Again, I think we got the upper hand last year. They got the upper hand this year. And hopefully we can both go find some other teams to beat up on.
Any questions?
Yeah. What did you like about how the team responded even when the margin stayed large?
I thought there was a stretch at the end of the third quarter and fourth quarter that we started guarding penetration a little bit better. I think we helped a little bit better. And then we got rebounds, you know. I mean, they didn't miss a lot of shots today. I think we gave up one early offensive rebound to a guard, and then I don't think we gave up another one, you know. So one of my joking goals as a coach is like end up with not giving up any offensive rebounds or one. Hey, this is one of them. I don't think I'll look back very fondly on this one, but we only gave up one offensive rebound. I think a lot of that had to do with they weren't they weren't missing shots. I think their scheme was to kind of get back and make sure they were taking away transition, which they did. But again, they were making a lot of shots, so it was hard to get that. I do think, I know, again, we talk about just their shooting. Be remiss to say, I think they defended really well. You know, they took away Dugan, really, I thought they took away our spacing in the first half. I didn't think we were very good at what we did. We've had some periods of that we weren't very good. But I did think offensively, again, we score, be positive, right? We still had 32 points in the first half. You know, if you told me that we were sitting at 32, I wouldn't think that we were chasing 20 at halftime. You know, to come back out and score 41 points in the second half, like, not everything was great offensively. They did some things really well defensively, but if we just could have, you know, take away a few of those makes, guard some of those threes a little bit more, again, you don't ever think they're going to make 19 of them, and I'll give them 20 because I think Lamoureux got all 3 free throws on the one we fouled her on. So I thought, to your point, we didn't do a lot of things well defensively outside of that stretch in the third and fourth quarter. Didn't think we were awesome offensively, but, you know, Maggie, she had, 24, maybe all of them in the second half? So the energy and the toughness that we played with, we didn't quit. I still saw some fire in our eyes in the second half, as disappointing as it was, as much as we all wish we could have hit the reset button. This team didn't quit. I will give them that.